professional athletes, community members, content creators, and celebrities.
So be ready to jump on that Got Next space because you might have a story to tell sometime soon. Joining us today for our wrap party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in proving grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited. I almost thought you guys weren't going to bring me back. I thought it was a joke last time, but I'm ready to get in here. We're going to win. We're going to win, right, Jordan?
Definitely. We're going to win.
Hello, guys.
Real quick, before we jump into proving grounds and take on some of the best competition out there,
to a brand new
what build are you running with
video. I will be playing some NBA2K25 for you guys, and this will be like a MyNBA type of I'd say a franchise career mode of myself making a team to rebuild or maybe go for a championship for a season and see where I go within being a future manager or coach one day. Who knows if a team wants to call me up as if they're watching this, so who knows. But let's just get right into it let's just get right into the video. Honestly, I need to like stop, obviously talking as much. So for this, I need to do it based on like if I'm streaming. So commentary, no, I need that. TV broadcast, they would have music, but I could just shut down the music a little. The set of volume, public address, announcer, and arena music, sure. Put that low. Crowd volume, that could go high, it doesn't matter. Player chatter, sure, keep that. Wait. What if I put this low? I don't want to get copyrighted now. So set the volume in public address, announcer, and arena music. This one will be high also. I'm gonna test this, guys. I hope it doesn't play. Okay. So far we're good, but we'll just see. So, what team would I be though? That's the hard question though. Because honestly, I don't know, to be honest. And let me put my settings what I usually play, but I wouldn't do it too like easy, you know what I mean? Like I'll put it based on how I usually play, but so role-playing elements. Enabling these options will allow you to experience the NBA from the perspective of general manager of the single or multiple teams. I would probably play like 7-minute quarters or 6. Probably 7 to test it. Usually I would play like 12-minute quarters how real life it is, but it is what it is. But let me just do the settings of these. Let me see how the audio is too. I'm hoping I'm not cutting off now. Let me see. Let me see. So obviously you guys heard my little voice for like 2 seconds, and then I just said like, I'll see. So I heard myself, so spot on. Okay. So now, what team should I be? Let me see who's in the teams now, so I know like what I'm working with. So 76ers have Embiid, Maxey, Paul George. What the fuck? Oubre. I know some of these players. The rest of them is like nobodies. 76ers sounds a pretty good team though, I would say. By paper wise, but I don't know by on court. How's this? Go back. Milwaukee, Giannis, Lillard, what the hell? Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Kuzma, what the fuck is this move? Yeah, this team was not that good, it looks like. Chicago looks a very outstanding team, I would say, honestly. But what team should I be, though? Cavs, I would never be the Cavs. No offense to their fan base or um, team, but it's like, for me, I just can't use the Cavs. Because obviously I'm a Warriors fan and I barely watch the sport, but it's just I don't like the Cavs itself. It's nothing against like the fans or anything. It's just I don't like the Cavs itself. Boston's an interesting one though. I'll say that. This one's a fun team to use. It is. Porzingis, who's this white? Oh, you can't look at. Oh, okay, probably it's Derek White. I would say. Okay. Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Zubac. Okay. What the? Go back. Jokic, Murray. What the hell are these teams? I'm not gonna deny the Spurs would be a good team to rebuild. Definitely. Suns. You know, honestly, doing a Suns franchise team rebuild or championship run would be very interesting. You have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. You can make some good arrangements with this team, not gonna lie. Okay, 99, what the fuck? Okay, they went way too overboard with this team, 99 overalls. Holy shit. Timberwolves. Golden State. Butler. Even though I'm a Warriors fan, I know only like some of the players around the league. I know Butler, Curry, Draymond, Kuminga, Moody, and everything, but everyone else, I'm like, what the hell is this team? I would choose probably the Spurs. Let's go. Alright. Let's put the today's era or this draft in the game, or I mean in the season. I mean, because there's like a community that creates the rookies every year in the game itself in the upcoming years. So I'm always putting that into my franchises whenever I do get 2K or any other 2Ks that comes out, or as usual, and I'll just play within the rookies itself. Okay, so this is start today I'm doing, guys. So yeah, and there is an option of overriding or overturning a player's decision to retire. So like if Chris Paul wants to retire now, I could overturn it for 1 year, and then if he wants to retire next season, then he will return. It's basically like you're forcing him to not retire within this season, like that, pretty much. DeAndre Jordan. Oh, that guy wants to retire in this game? Come on now. Stephen Curry! Come on now, brother. Nah. We need you in the league. Who else is Derrick Rose? Okay, yeah, it's time for him to go. Because after all those injuries, it's time. Okay. This one's I don't really care about, but it's just I'm keeping an eye on it because sometimes it ruins the playoff matchups and everything. Sometimes what they do. Oh, I'm Spurs too, so I need to see what pick I'm at. I'm hoping I get like a top 10, top 5, top maybe 3, who knows. But I know this game would never give me any good picks though, so. At least I got top 10 as I said, but I'll try to make some trades to see if I can pick up some higher picks or maybe a trade offer, who knows. Alright, let's skip this. Ooh, number 2. Wait, why number 2? So I have number 2, 10. That's it, what it looks like. Oh well. This one's I don't really care. I'll let the computer decide. Okay. So if I have the number 2 pick and I'm gonna have my rookie to start, then I need to make a decision on who's gonna be, being in my call. Center, I don't think I need one. I have one Bielma though, so that wouldn't. Small forward, I can look at one. I would say, let me scout a center. Let me scout a center. Okay. Alright, let's go. So, let me see who's in my team as of the point guards and so on. So, Chris Paul was thinking of retiring, and then I brought him back for 1 more year, but I'm not going to have him, though, because he's old. He's a grandpa. In this league. So, I think in the draft there's Cooper Flag and some other players, but obviously with the number 1 pick, they're obviously going to decide him. I'm assuming, or they're going to possibly choose someone else. Who knows, but we'll see. But, Harrison Barnes has got to go. He's old, and look at that. 1 year for 19. For that pick, I could use a draft pick or like a rookie, or I could use a free agent move. So we'll see. I could use picks for upcoming years for him, but we'll see. But who's a good pickup though for San Antonio? Kyle Flipowski? Who the hell is this guy? No offense though to him. I honestly don't know who to choose. Should I go with my arch nemesis, the player that I don't like? Oh, he's 78 then, never mind. F off. There's Pistons pick, and then there's obviously Houston Rockets trade, and then there's an OKC Thunder move. I might do this move. I'll go with the picks. But I don't know who's leaving in real life and who's staying in this, that, whatever, so I need help, obviously. Should I trade Fox? Let me see what I get though within these moves. Devin Booker? Shit. But I do have the second pick though, so I don't mind of that though. But let me see who else I can. Castle. I can't trade him, why? Oh. What about this kid? What the fuck? No. Nah, I'm good. Damn, I don't even know who to choose for. I would possibly trade Vassell, or I don't know how to say his name correctly. But let's see who's gonna be number one's pick, and then we'll go from there. Cooper Flag, okay. San Antonio, that's obviously me. No, I'm not gonna look at trade offers. So point guards, Chris Paul's retiring. Harrison Barnes got traded, obviously, so I can get a power forward. Small forwards, I think one is going. Centers, I do need one. So who do I have in? Let me see my team again. So these three are going. I can get a point guard. Keep an eye on that. But we'll see. Because it's going to be a very hard decisions, though. Because, like, one moment, it's going to be, like, you know, if I mess one move up, then I messed my whole team up. If I trade you and get a rookie off the bench, then that'll be great. Oh, I don't think Post would leave, though, whoever he is. But getting too much draft picks is crazy, though. But I'll probably go for that. Thunder's giving me a picks, though, so I'll pick up the moves for Thunder, what they're giving me. So I'll probably go for a small forward if there's anyone good. Conrad Knepel. Oh, I need a second pick guy then. Who's the second pick guy in this? Who is it? This guy. What's his? Michael Jordan. Hey, yo. Michael. Ooh. What the fuck? I might pick him up then. The fuck? Hold on. Then I have to trade this Garden, Stefan Cassell, but I can't trade him yet. Let me see if I can get other pieces with him, with Vassell maybe. Whatever. Keldon Johnson. Alright, whatever. Let me get to the next pick. Okay. So now I would possibly get a center or a small forward. I'll go for a center, but who's good in the center role? Looks like these two. Yang Hansen. There's no comparisons, but in 29 games in college or wherever he played in China, he had 12.9, so double-double. Okay. Not bad. In 35 games, 13.9, so double-double with 11 boards. Blocks 4.4. How did he do? 2.6? Shit. I'll pick up this guy. Alright, I think that'll be good for now. Who? Alex Tuhey? I don't know who that is, so no, I'm not picking him up. So Wembanyama staying. You're going. I would say you're probably gonna stay. I do have a shooting guard, so you stay, everyone stays except the other player that I left. Harrison Ingram. For depth, sure, I'll keep. So now we're in free agency. So we have point guards here. If I can trade Stefan Cassell for options, that would be great. But let's see what I can offer with those two. I'm hoping. Good. So there's Kobe White, Matas Buzelis, Jordan Poole, Devin Booker. Shit. Now this is an interesting move. But I do have a rookie in the shooting guard role, so I need to keep eye on that. So, but if I do this, then I need I'll put Booker as a point guard still. So, but I don't think Booker will leave Suns though. Damn. I need a good front five though. Do I have other? Oh, yeah, De'Aaron Fox too. What if I do this then? Trade you instead. Let's see. My front two. So I do get Scotty Barnes and Grady. The hell, Grady Dick? What the hell? Fuck. I could possibly do this move though, but he's a shooting guard. There's Jamal Murray though. Damn, why did they give me all guards though? No, I don't need a center. What if can I trade all my top three? Well, I can. Only two teams want them. Wow. So point guard and a power forward. So I could work around this one. Okay, so we have Tyler Hero as my point guard, my rookie as a shooting guard, no small forwards of course. And I'll probably save up my cap space by trading these two for a guard or a small forward, I mean. Or draft picks maybe, who knows. Sohan will probably stay or go. Probably I'll let Keldon Johnson to go. Let's see. RJ Barrett. Holy shit, what a move this would be as a starter for me. And I love RJ Barrett. I would honestly. Let's go. And then see if I can trade Sohan for like a draft in a player maybe. Would it be a good off the bench maybe? Sohan. Maybe. So I'll just go with I'll let the computer decide my team. And I hope it's gonna decide good players. I would probably sim like most of the season and play some. So I'll get the season a little faster to finish. So let's see how they put my team. Let's go point guards. Monte Morris. I already have a man. Okay, at least they didn't mess up the shooting guard. All good. Small forwards. Okay. I do need depth, and I'm glad we brought him back. So I just needed another center. So I have to probably trade Blake Wesley then. Because that point guard's going to overtake my role for him. So. Who the hell is this guy? Mando. Dario Saric is still playing? My god. That kid sounds so old. Dwight Powell? Damn, he's old. Alright, let's do this move. Because I need the money for my cap. Let me get a quick 2 players. Point guard in the center. What I need. Westbrook is still in the pickup, bro? Wow. That's crazy. This guy has a good system match for Greg Popovich. And that's a one key factor in this game, guys. You have to get like players within your key role. Wiseman's still injured. Can I even afford him still or no? Oh, I can? Yeah. He could be probably my depth in a way. But I do have my rookie. Should I get him? I know he's injured though. You know, let's test it. Let's get him for a year. Okay. So let's sim until like the next game. And then see where we go from there with my brand new team. So we are at, what's my record? 6-5. Damn. Then let's go until OKC's game right here. And I'll play the next one. Damn. I'm in first place? Let's go. Like old times for Greg Popovich. That's what he know. I know my coach, Greg Popovich, what he needs. And I love Greg Popovich. So, my main player or the franchise player is Wembanyama. Then Adebayo is my second best player. Hero's my third, and so on. How's my rookie doing? Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. So we'll play. Ooh, 2 good teams. I'm hoping there's no copyright music now. I'm hoping not. Alright, let's go.
And Richard, the season's still in its early stages, but the travel miles already starting to add up for some teams.
But it's so easy now compared to a few decades ago. All flights are chartered, team meals, sleep scientists. Road games aren't easy, but they are easier.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie
What
Irving.
the hell is that?
Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Prosper in at the 4. Now Hero. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice one, rookie.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, Coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight.
No way he goes for 2 for 2.
Guys,
Thank you, David. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Thompson. Lively against Hero. Irving with the ball. And here's Thompson. The 3. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Prosper.
Not in my way. Not in my way.
Sends it back. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Honestly,
The Mavericks with possession here. It's a 3-point game.
I'll tell you this, guys.
Right now, 5 straight
I'm more of an old head, so the way that you see how my lineup is branched out is like Adebayo and Wembanyama is because I'm more of an old head. Like I'm thinking of Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki with David Robinson and Tyson Chandler. So I'm more like that type of lineup compared to today's era.
And this is what you want to see.
That's why you see 2 bigs compared to like one is a shooter and one is a center that shoots. Like you'll see like a little mixture of them, but I'm more like an old head, like that type of
It doesn't take a lot of
strategy.
skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Down.
Hero, no good. Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Pass to Prosper. Now Irving. Puts up a 3. On the wing, Thompson. The 3. It's good from long range.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Here's Barrett. And
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Oh, fantastic.
My boy, R.J. Barrett.
Around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's
Third.
the latest edition of
The
Power
Knicks?
Rankings.
What the
Take
fuck?
a look at the Mavericks. They've
How the
climbed
fuck?
all the way up to the second spot.
Wow.
And you know, for the Spurs, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan
I
base
can't
is
imagine Knicks
energized.
doing good. I
We'll
cannot
see if
imagine.
they
No
can
offense,
keep
though.
this up.
Here's Lively. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
What the hell, Klay Thompson? Come on now.
Thompson in the posts, and the shot goes down. Thompson's got 5.
You're not going to speed him up. Even when you get aggressive guarding Thompson, he stays in control. He's just so tough to cover.
Now, here's Barrett. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Thompson passes to Washington. Here's Lively. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Why did he say like that? Victor Wembanyama. Really?
Barrett against
Oh.
Thompson. Pass to Adebayo. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Washington.
There you go.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Defenders try to knock
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama off his
What the
rhythm,
hell?
but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense
No.
to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Back to Wembanyama. There's Hero with a 3.
Damn.
That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Washington with it. 9 points last game. Irving for 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Gets it to
There you go.
That one good from Adebayo.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Pass to Washington. Inside. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
What the fuck
Kicks to
is
Hero.
this?
Adebayo passes to Hero. From the arc. Drills the
There you go.
three-pointer.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Tyler Hero. And it's out of bounds. Last
You
touch by
retard.
Irving.
What the hell was
The
that?
story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. 5th is R.J. Barrett.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
1:31 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Branham. Barrett with the ball.
Oh my god, come on,
Three-pointer, no
RJ.
good. Here's Washington. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now here's Hardy. There's the triple. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Spurs leading by 3. Back to Barrett. Pass to Branham. And the
There
three
you
ball is
go.
good.
The ball movement on this run has
Perfect.
been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here is Edwards. Now Lively. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Washington against Barrett.
Give me a pick, give me a pick. Nice. Good pick, good pick. Run in. Smash that. Ah, come on, Rook. There you go, rookie. I love that. My rookie.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination.
I messed up on that play.
Making a statement there.
Good on the shot.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Hero kicks to Barrett. 2 on the clock. And Barrett slams it in.
My boy.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's San Antonio, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And so it's San Antonio with it. We've got Jeremy Sohan. And it's Branham in at the 2.
Does someone shoot threes or no? Because I don't know.
Here's Stephens.
If you guys know, let me know.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A nice shot by Sohan.
His form looks so slow, like his... Wow. He shot that and made it interesting.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've
oh, God.
have been from beyond. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Damn, this center's too big. Wow.
The rejection by Gafford. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain.
Did he just call me small or no? I don't even know. Let's go, rookie.
On defense, Dallas. They trail by 9 points.
Come on, Rook.
This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was.
Give me that rebound, boy.
Though they were terrific.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
That's got to be money.
Hero, no good.
Tyler Hero, that's a jump shot for you. Come on, man.
I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Christie the pass to Williams. Now, here's Washington. Williams has a screen for Washington. No good from outside.
Nice rebound.
San Antonio leading by 9.
Foul. And one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Come on, Rook.
That one on Hardy.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Hero. Over to the wing. Sohan finds Hero. Fires it up.
There you go.
Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
My rookie's cooking.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Hero. The offensive rebound.
How did he get that?
Now, here's Hardy. Still scoreless.
Damn, he's cooking.
Good for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Dallas, Prosper's checked in.
How's Hero still in? Take him out, man.
And he goes strong with the one-hand jam.
Oh, shit. My God, this guy. This rookie just posted 2 people like that. He's
nice
him.
job capturing
Holy
the
shit.
moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Wow. Popovich is like, I've never seen that in my lifetime.
9-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game.
God
That'll be the
damn.
first of 2 straight at home. Can't hit from in close. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And now the latest.
Reporter
David
Money, money, money.
For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay to play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much.
Hell no, he's not.
Following the score by Dallas. Barrett for 3.
No way, same thing, man.
Fast break, Dallas. Here's Christie. No good on the 3. Spurs leading by 10. Hero kicks to Barrett.
Come on, Rook.
Second chance effort, and it's
there you go, rookie.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Bro, this center is so good in this game. It's not even funny, man.
Now here's Irving. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling up the box score.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there.
Is that not a... What the hell is going on here?
Here's Christie.
There's no way.
Good, and the
wow.
Goes to Irving.
They just brutally hit me hard.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs.
Victor Wembanyama
for Tyler Hero. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Hardy. Now,
does he shoot?
He's averaging around
apparently he does.
Points a game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And on the way from Irving for 3, the shot misses.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Barrett.
Is that not a foul? Like, come on, man.
4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Prosper.
Nice, Sohan. Good RJ. RJ. Booyah!
And you see the edge Barrett plays with attacking the rim.
Smash that.
Bad intentions.
Smackaroonie.
Average trail by 11.
This Spurs team is so fun to play with that I made so. Come on, RJ.
That is his first foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Irving passes to Lively.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell's going on?
And it's Irving picking up the assist. Lively's got his first points in this one.
What the hell? Wembanyama bring up the ball? What the fuck?
Nice
He's a center, man.
To the rim and get the finish.
No offense, though, but...
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Barrett. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside.
I need Josh Giddey, though. I love Josh Giddey.
And he's got his first chance at the line
here. But for now, I don't need him, though.
This year at the line, below 70, so when he's getting...
So my most favorite player in the league,
effective as he'd like.
Now,
when I was watching, was James Wiseman, that the Warriors picked up in the first round, second pick, in the COVID time 2020 year, obviously. But besides him, my top three's gotta be James Wiseman at the one that I watched recently in the past until when I didn't, and then number two would be RJ Barrett from I think Duke, and then number three, who's my top three? My third one would probably be, I would say Wembanyama, like highlights, because I don't watch the league anymore, so I'll watch like highlights. So Wemby! Oh yeah!
Wembanyama's got the lead up to 14 now.
This guy's such a stud. And the way I say stud, like to describe a player, is like he's an outstanding player. Like I'm not calling this stud like, oh, he's just a stud, like a little kid. No. Like there's times I would call like Steph Curry in this game, bro, he's a stud, like he's amazing, like that. Damn, they made Popovich dirty.
You know, we weren't in mud. Guys weren't in attack mode. Nobody held the ball.
All right, David,
it sucks to see Greg Popovich like that, though, man. Sucks. But I know once you're getting to that, you know, I want to say age, I just, you know, it feels bad for a fan to see him like that. And what my brother's been telling me, that he's sick and everything, it sucks. I hope he gets well soon, though. I hope.
Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the San Antonio Spurs.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West.
Cade Cunningham, West, and who's the other one?
Luka Doncic.
What the fuck?
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards.
Lakers.
For Luka Doncic.
Oh yeah, you told me yesterday, my boy.
The world's created.
Shut up, Shaq. No offense, I love you,
That'll do it for our show tonight.
I love you, Shaq, though. You're a big diesel, and you're one of the best centers in the league in history.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by RJ
But
Barrett.
the thing is, also, like, for 2K, they need to go back in time since 2016 and just go and see what you made 2016 so good and just put in 2027, like 2K27, and see what you can do to make it even better. You know what I mean?
He's out there with Thompson. Derek Lively is out.
Because I would say 2K17 to me wasn't that good compared to like 2K15, 2K14, 16, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. The first 2K I ever played was 2K9. That was when I think Kevin Garnett was on the cover. 2K10 was Kobe Bryant. 2K11, I think it was Michael Jordan, I think. And 2K12, I don't remember who's on 2K12. I don't remember that one, the cover-wise.
And we've got a timeout call.
The 2K13 was the first year that you had three players. It was Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, and I think Blake Griffin or James Harden. It was something like that. I think Blake Griffin it was.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. Now, well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it shaped.
Oh no, that was 2K16 I'm talking. Oh my god, I'm so whack. Never mind.
Who are likely to make the final cut?
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot.
Why is Hero always playing, man? Let him rest.
Thompson. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately
RJ for 3.
And it's going to be an exciting
come on
showcase
now.
this year.
Come on, RJ, my boy.
That's for certain.
Cook some
We'll keep you
three-pointers.
updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think
Hey,
the increased
illegal screen.
of the three-point shot in today's game
Let's go.
has really shined
Keep
the
doing
light
that, Dallas
on the
Mavericks.
talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Yeah, Greg Popovich deserves a ring. I'm going to try to win this with this team
Spurs leading by 12.
before he retires. Because seeing him without like a ring current years, it's sad though. I want him to win another ring.
Fast break, here they come. Here's
Damn.
Prosper. Played in
Damn
with a
it.
nice touch off the glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Does Bam Adebayo shoot?
And here's
Does he?
outside.
Oh, he does.
Carries it from three-point
Okay.
range.
I actually didn't know he shoots. I swear to God, guys. I swear. I didn't know.
Start the second half.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Hero finds Wembanyama.
Does Wembanyama fade? No way he
Shoots over
does.
Lively. And the
Maybe he
rebound goes
does,
to
but
the
who
Mavericks.
knows?
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Irving. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama's
What
got
a
5
name.
rebounds tonight. And here's Adebayo. Fires the 3.
Damn.
A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Irving. Over Barrett. Dallas again missing. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Hero passes to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And
There you go, Wembanyama.
Too much inside.
And look at the balance that Wemby shows on that finish. This man is part giraffe and part ballerina.
Poor giraffe, what the fuck?
On its way from Irving for 2. That doesn't
He is
go
tall,
either
don't
for
get me wrong,
Irving.
but that's a funny comparison. Like a giraffe.
Hero against Irving. Barrett for 3.
Damn.
Mavericks with the rebound.
Doesn't RJ Barry shoot threes though? Why is he missing? Come on, RJ. Come on, homie.
And imagine how good they'll look if
Get
he
your
can
form
start
back.
to chip in a bit more offensively.
Now here is Irving. 6 points for him. Looking to end his cold spell.
Nice.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Bro, these commentaries are
That's
funny.
another one for
I
him.
swear.
His 5th in just 7 shots.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Prosper.
I'll probably play
Washington
like
with
a
it.
few games every season. Or maybe most of them. Who knows?
High arcing shot. 2 points.
What a nice
That one
shot though.
goes.
That was a nice floater.
Washington's got 9. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Victor Wembanyama. You know, that's my very first time having that commentary. The commentary used to say that name in that certain way. Because I saw YouTube shorts that a lot of people does the reactions like that. I never had it. And in this stream, that was my first time having that.
Kevin,
That
I
was
brought up
sick.
the head athletic
For me,
trainer
though.
For Dallas.
RJ, shoot
is
that.
not what you need to
There
see.
you go, buddy.
It sounds like it's a serious injury.
Keep it up, big man.
Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major
And
blow.
keep in mind, guys, I have James Wiseman injured, even though I got him from a free agency as he was injured, but he's still on my team. So keep in mind for the center depth.
He's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the
Damn.
sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with
What?
David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel
No
like
way,
the
Wemby. There's no way.
progression's
Oh, I was about to say, if he made that, that was going to be crazy.
Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat.
Damn.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Honestly, Bam Adebayo doesn't look bad in that jersey in Spurs.
They'll tip off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. Then, on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And that game against Houston, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised within this season or next year or 2 years from now, Bam Adebayo would go to the Spurs. I wouldn't be surprised. Based on how this team is
and it's a luxury
contributing with Bam, RG Barrett, Tyler Hero, Wembanyama, and my rookies, maybe, who knows, what if the Spurs board is looking at this and being like, ooh, Bam Adebayo, not a bad choice. Let's see if we can make a trade, and a few weeks later or months later, you'll see a move for him. Because of me, who knows?
Shot clock at 6. Brenham hits the three-point bomb.
But I would recommend Bam Adebayo to go to the Spurs. I would. If I was a Spurs fan, I would. But obviously I'm not, though. I respect the Spurs fans and the Spurs team.
Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Barrett. 12 points for him. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity.
Come on, Wemby.
Wembanyama, no good. Mavericks trail by 14. 13 feet away. Williams can't hit. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting
Did I
to
ever
get each other
dribble the ball yet? No, I
This
did.
is great basketball.
Here's Branham. 6 points for him. Adebayo passes to Branham.
Come on, that's got to be money. What?
Three-pointers
He's
off the
wide
mark.
open, man.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas
What is this?
Mavericks. Pass to Lively. 27 seconds left in the third. Shot is good.
Ow.
The Spurs lead is
Come on,
cut
Wemby,
down to
block
just
those.
12 points on the bucket from Williams.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Hero from long range.
Damn, I thought that went in.
Rebounded by Dallas. Christie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams passes to Hardy. Three-pointer.
There's no way that goes in.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
The way we keep a lead is to keep making stops, gain rebound, and keep the pace on offense.
No surprise moments ago in that little talk that Greg Popovich gave his team in pushing his troops, sensing an open opportunity to break this thing wide open.
And he's a guy who will never settle. And for good reason. He knows that any dip
I read.
can shift the course.
I knew he was going to do that. I was just testing. What if he shot that? You know what I mean?
Two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now.
Jeez, the center's on me. He's like right on my scoreboard.
Then it's Williams. And it's Gafford in its center. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Christie. Back to Williams.
What?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Jones is checked in. And the rejection by Gafford.
Alright, this kid is annoying. I need to start making him look
Pass to
bad.
Hardy from outside the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Spurs working the ball around now. Sinks the triple. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Gafford, the layup off target.
Nice one.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just
No
enough
way.
to bother him at the rim.
On the wing, Williams.
Why is he open?
Connects from three-point range.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Barrett.
Psych.
Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Now Gafford. That one's good. The San Antonio
I couldn't jump.
cut
What the hell?
down to just 8 points on the bucket from Williams.
I love the spirit he's
Nice.
shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots
Oh,
regardless
so
of the
on.
score. That's the kind of player
Damn.
he is.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Oh, now the
Here's
jumping
Jones,
wants to work?
and
There
he's
you go.
fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here.
Davis, he's injured again? My god, that kid is a walking stick. No offense, like, it's sad to see people injured, but it's like, occurring injuries for one player that much is crazy. For me, like, I would call Davis a walking stick at that point. Anything he does, he's gonna get injured. It's crazy.
After halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice, Adebayo.
And the Spurs lead by 10.
Adebayo stretching his range, able to connect there.
Outside, Jones.
Clay's injured now? That sucks.
On the wing, Thompson.
I love Klay Thompson, though.
Here's Prosper. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Come on,
Good D
rookie.
by Thompson. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Damn, they're
And
catching
now it's
up.
only a 5-point Spurs lead.
This man is a 3-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch.
No, come on.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Back to Jones. Corner
There's
shot.
no way that goes in.
Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Branham, the pass to Wembanyama.
That has to go. There you go.
Wembanyama, tough shot.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Spurs. The Mavericks also with a sub. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Jones. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged.
What is Kyrie doing, bro?
Back to you guys.
What the hell?
And folks, he did not
It was a nice
into
dunk,
that one. He knew
but
just
what the hell
where
was Kyrie
he wanted
doing?
to be to
He could have
grab
just
that
dragged
ball.
in.
Out left of the wing. Hero passes to Adebayo. Beyond the arc. Make it 5
There
for
you
10
go.
with him in that bucket.
See, he had time to line it up. And
This rookie is so good, though. This rookie. Such a good player, though.
Irving
I hope he does
looking
good
for
in
an
the
opening.
NBA if he goes. How's it not a block?
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup.
Come on, Wemby.
Go to something else and flat out choked it. Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And here is Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Stolen away.
Yeah, that injury of Klay Thompson's ruining him, man. It's sad.
Barrett kicks to Adebayo. To the wing on the left. For three.
Down.
San Antonio getting another chance here. Throws it up high.
Oh, hell no. Damn it.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Adebayo passes to Hero. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lets it go with the three. That shot, no good.
Come on.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively.
No way.
And the miss by the Spurs.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Good.
I'm choking.
Now they trail by just 4.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks.
What is Wembanyama doing? What the hell?
Help him find.
He's like going on the court and then back to out of the hole.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Right side Barrett. Adebayo kicks to Hero. In the corner, Barrett with it.
Come on, RJ.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Dallas. Trailing by 4. Here's Irving.
Why is the paint open? Why is the paint open?
Brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Oh, God.
You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's
Get in there,
the
okay.
second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three,
No threes.
Otherwise, get the quick 2.
Especially Klay Thompson, no threes.
Time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game. And we have seen Irving bury huge shots before. Man, does he love having the spotlight on him.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Come on, rookie.
So the
There
first
you
one
go.
drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second
Down.
free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
It's over.
Calm and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
From deep Washington. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's San Antonio who's scraped by with the win.
Let's go.
Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Tyler. They're a good road team, but you guys got a good win at home and took care of business on the home floor.
Yeah, we had to be locked in. We know how good they are. They come in every time we play them with a lot of energy, a lot of focus. So come in here, we got to get stops. You know how tough they are. Make a couple shots and get out of here with the W.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Give me 1 second or a few minutes, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyways, what should I do? Should I do a trade maybe, or should I? I don't think I need to do any trades, to be honest. Oh, Shamil, though. I don't notice I had him. So Wiseman has a torn right Achilles, 8 to 10. Oh, damn. So that's what Klay Thompson had when he was in the Warriors coming back that 1 year when we won, 2022. Because I know he had a knee injury the first year, and then the second year he obviously got injured a few days before the preseason or the season, I think it was, or the draft. It was something like that, and then we didn't get a shooting guard though, so I think it was the draft, I think, or the preseason. It's one of those two. Dallas again? No, I don't want to play the same team again. No. What the hell? Why is it Dallas again here? Wait, what's this for? What's this trophy thing? Competition? What the hell? NBA Cup. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's for a cup. Then yeah, I'm playing against him again then. So Davis is back now.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las
Vegas.
Vegas. Just a stone's throw
fuck?
away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. In this game, we'll see the San
What the
Antonio
hell?
Spurs
Yuck.
against the
This
Dallas
court
Mavericks.
is ugly.
This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a
Yuck.
few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rates, which has gone
this
up
court is
during that
ugly.
stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And now Dallas' starting group. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard. And for San Antonio, Bam Adebayo is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Wembanyama. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah,
I jumped too
even though this
early.
game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship.
Why is this a thing, man? It's so ugly, this court.
Easy
Yuck.
when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches
Take this
notice
competition
that
out, man.
Now here's Hero.
What is this
Pass
shit?
to Adebayo. Wembanyama with it. It's Barrett on the wing. 13 feet out.
Come on,
That won't
RJ.
go. This is his first shot of the game. And Dallas with possession. It's a 3-point game. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
Yeah, they had their chances and put up a fight, but it's so hard to win close games on the road.
Now here's Adebayo. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game. When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Back to Hero. Adebayo from long range.
Damn,
And the
Adebayo.
rebound
Come on.
goes to Dallas. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not.
Nah, I jumped too early.
He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Dallas. That evens
there
the
you
score.
go.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from
My
there.
boy's cooking.
Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And we've got
already
a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Watch me whip and watch me nay-nay.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at San Antonio, they're sitting at the top of their conference
First place.
right now.
Warriors in
with the
fifth,
#1
but we
record.
gotta go higher. Come on,
Checking
Warriors.
out Dallas, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
No
Yeah,
way.
and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Hero for 3.
Down.
Gafford grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Davis against Wembanyama.
That's out on them.
Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. While we have a moment, the 2K leaderboard for field goal percentage among power forwards and centers. This over the previous month of play. Number 5 is Daniel Gafford.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
Hero. After missing
What
his
the
first
hell is
attempt,
that?
now 1 for 2.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Outside Davis.
Oh, that's him.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
Oh, that's funny.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
Great work.
Nice one, Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Irving.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's
Nice, RJ.
nothing that I respect
He's
more
cooking, man. He's cooking.
than
Don't let RJ cook, bro. Don't let him cook.
Year
He's a
after
beast.
year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. San Antonio on D. They're leading by 8.
Down. Nice try, Sohan.
Up top, Davis.
You were close, though.
Sohan covering. And count.
Where's the foul? Really? Where's the foul in this? Okay. Okay, I know he's grabbing him there. Don't tell me it's the push off of this. Come on. What the
The shot is good, and
Whatever.
he'll go to the line.
Davis resolute with the and one.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
That was BS though, but whatever.
Here's Hero. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Christie. Here's Marshall. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Fires from deep. Christie's shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Sohan.
Thank you.
He took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside. Mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on.
No way he shoots with the one-handed. No way. Does he actually? The first thing I see him dribbling with one hand? That's insane. There's no way. I need to watch highlights of this guy. There's no way he shoots with one hand.
Moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, getting everybody involved on the offensive end. Yeah, he's a fearless
That's
player.
creative, to be honest.
Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Pass to Prosper. Washington outside. A minute 37 left in the first quarter of the game. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give
What?
him an A for effort. And
You're
great
gotta be
job to
shitting me,
establish
bro.
position and square up.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hardy. No made baskets yet. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
That's
Here's
what you
Brennan.
get
He's coming
with
off
that
a
call.
10-point game against
A
Denver.
bullshit call,
Pass
a
to
makeup
Barrett.
call.
Hero outside. Launches a three.
Damn it.
Rebounded by Prosper. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside, Williams. Now here's Davis. Rebound by San Antonio. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat.
Damn
They've
it.
been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Back to Barrett. Lots of room. And he tries
Come
it off
on,
the glass, but
RJ.
it's no good.
Don't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back to the game after this break. Welcome back. You're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. 1 quarter in the books. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
On the court right now for
Come
Dallas.
on.
Kyrie Irving out there with Hardy. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Washington. And it's Prosper in at
Lucky.
power forward.
That was a
Gives us
lucky
chance to
rim.
catch up with
Sometimes I
Al
would go
LaForce.
out, though.
Hey,
Sometimes.
Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's
Nice.
pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Good chance here for Irving. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Irving's got 8.
Taking what he can get, Kyrie pulls up with
I'll
confidence
call it
in the
after this
mid-range.
game, guys.
Branham passes to Morris. Over to the wing. Here's Stevens. And
Nice.
that comes off the assist by Morris. Stevens has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing. San Antonio leading by 9. Pass to Stevens. Right wing.
Damn it.
Intercepted. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And
Why are you guys leaving him open?
And just a terrific look from Irving. He has the awareness to spot the wide open man.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times.
Come on,
Bam
man.
has
Bam.
an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Lets it go from 11. Rebound by San Antonio. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit
Is that not a
win differential
foul?
for the season.
Like,
Wow.
That means they've
jeez.
given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Edwards, and Christie subbed in for Hardy. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
And I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Branham. He takes it in. And so he draws the foul.
It's
Headed to the line to
going
shoot
in,
a
though,
pair.
man.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
shooting 2.
Now I'm getting used to my rookie's free throw. I'm getting used to him now.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Mavericks trail by 7. Now here's Gafford. He had 16 in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Irving attacking. Denied by
Nice done.
That's great anticipation by
Holding? Hello?
He sees the game so well, doesn't he?
Hero.
What a pass. What a behind the back pass. What a ball. That was such a nasty play. I love that.
Come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Prosper.
All right, let's go win this now.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Christie passes to Gafford. Irving for 3. Knocks down the long J. Irving's got 13.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Damn.
Tried to answer back, but that
I need to stop being too greedy, like instantly shooting like that.
Washington passes to Christie. Adebayo against Gafford. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
From 11 feet away.
Nice.
That one's good for 2. He has 6.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Outside Irving. Here's Christie. 14 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Washington. And yep, it's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Adebayo.
Yeah, now I'm getting sick. Come on now. Not at the right time when I want to stream tomorrow or a few days too. I'll probably try to stream tomorrow if I'm feeling better because like obviously I'm having a little stuffy nose now. I'm just hoping I can stream tomorrow. Nice Wemby.
Wemby goes to work.
I'll try though. If I get really bad sick, like stuffy nose, coughing and everything, then I wouldn't.
Here's Christie.
Because I'm not gonna risk it. But I'll try.
Here's Hardy, guarded by Morris. This shot by Hardy, no good. San Antonio has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Hero. He connects.
Nice.
And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's
Tyler Hero.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of this game. Here's Hardy, guarded by Morris. Davis a screen.
No way.
Hardy. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Sohan. Now Morris. To the wing, right side. Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Gafford. And the
Come
bucket
on.
counts. And he is on his way to the line He'll try to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, no good. San Antonio leading by 8. Outside Wembanyama. Sohan outside. Morris outside. Fires from the corner.
Damn,
Gafford
come on, Rick.
grabs the miss. He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hardy, still without a bucket. Pass to Marshall. Inside. Here's Davis. AD beasting down low.
That's been the story.
No
of their
way this rookie
offense
makes
so
a
far.
buzzer.
Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And
Oh,
so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Dallas Mavericks.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for better win tonight, win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. You see what you did there? You can use that one too, big fella. Monumentous. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
this is what I'll do, guys.
And we welcome you back.
I'll try my hardest to make this a blowout game, because I don't want to purposely lose this,
well,
man.
You look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
They've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Victor Wembanyama.
Nice.
That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6, 7,
Why would you pass that out?
guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo.
Come on. Bam!
Three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Gafford with the ball. Over Barrett.
Why would you
Gafford
fade?
missing.
Stumbling to start the
Really?
second half. 3 straight misses.
Irving laid it in with a nice
That was
touch
such
off the
a
window. Irving's got 18.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Wembanyama finds Adebayo. Hero on the wing. From downtown. Davis
Come
with a
on.
rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Christie passes to Irving. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And he knocks down the first one.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Hero outside. Pass to Wembanyama.
Come
It's
on.
rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
The shake. And Irving with the basket on the assist by
Damn,
Davis.
man.
Irving's got 22.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Adebayo with it. Irving picks him up. Back to Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. Over Irving. Again,
Why aren't you not going in?
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Knocks
Oh,
it down
God.
from distance. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Pass to Adebayo. And they come
Thank you.
back with their own three-pointer. 12 points for him.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's
No
game.
way.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier
Come
shot
on,
instead of
Bam.
fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in. And now it's time to take a look at the top defensive teams in the league right now. Number 1, the Spurs.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Out to the right wing.
Why?
Kicks it to Hero.
Drive in, man.
Back to Adebayo. Shoots
That
over
has to go
Davis.
in. Come on.
Takes
Get in
a
there.
big high
Let's go.
bounce and goes in. Adebayo's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
I just wanted to score that
Pass to
first
Christie.
point for him.
And here is Irving. The runner. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Hero. Fires the 3.
Yeah.
Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Washington outside. They set the pick. Shot to stop the run. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wembanyama. Hero outside. To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
Come
Davis
on,
with the
man.
defensive effort.
And the
Oh,
shooter had
no.
very little space on
Adebayo's
that
injured.
attempt.
No.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And Irving gets it to go.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Damn.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
What do you mean adjustments? Injury, you mean? Come on.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Wait, does it say in his injury what he has right now or no? Because I know he got injured. But he was starting to like little cook though, man. Where does it say though? Oh yeah, right here, maybe. Unknown right ankle injury. Damn.
San Antonio leading by 3.
And guys, I will try to keep as much quiet as I can so the commentary could say when he's going to come back or how long he's out for, okay? So if I don't talk in the meantime, I'm just waiting on the commentary.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
There's 1:47 left in the third. For 3, Hardy. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Shamet passes to Barrett. Lets it go from 14. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Here's Hardy. No points so far. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Pass to Shamet. The shot.
Damn
and
it.
The rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Hardy. That one doesn't drop.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Here's Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Washington outside. From the arc. On target from range. Washington's got 5 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Damn it.
Mavericks trail by 4.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
No!
It's stolen by Washington. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Spurs up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Here we are, 4th period Cup semifinal. One team goes to the championship round. The other will have to wait until next season for another shot at the NBA Cup. All right, a chance to check in on Bam Adebayo. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. We do now know that the ankle is twisted. He's trying to walk it off, but we have no further information at this time. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength
That's
training,
a bad injury, though. Twisted. That's going to be at least a few days to weeks.
This is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
So the Mavericks 5 right now.
Let's do this for Bam then. Come on, team, let's do this for Bam. Let's make him happy.
Washington, and it's Prosper in at the 4 spot.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Sohan, left side. Pass to Hero. Out to the right wing. And the basket by Branham. And the Spurs lead by 8.
That's been typical of their
This is for you, Bam.
today.
All this.
They're sharing the
I'm gonna
ball
win this
and
for you if I
creating
can.
good shots.
Shit. That was my bad.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Irving's got 32 points in the game. Now here's Sohan. Hero outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production. And tonight, he has delivered.
Irving looking around. And the 3 off target.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got
Prosper, what the hell does that mean?
Every possession.
Here's Washington. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. The Spurs making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so Hero will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan outside. Back to Hero. Jacks up a 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Barrett passes to Hero. Back to Barrett. So 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hook,
come on, RJ.
line, and sinker. Barrett got them right where he wanted them.
The first free throw is good. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Adebayo comes in for Sohan. And the Mavericks making a change here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 12. And he's going for the lob. They swipe it. Here's Wembanyama.
What the hell was that?
Gafford
oh, if you made that, I was going to say, what
Gafford's
the hell?
got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Irving. 3-pointer.
Bam is back in? Bam, no. Stay out. Not because I don't like you. No. It's just your hurt. I don't want you to get even more injury. No. Stay out. Why does he want to play though, man? Stay out.
Rebounded by Barrett. San Antonio leading by 12. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Wembanyama down low. Working on Gafford. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Wembanyama.
Come on, Wemby.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there. Right at the rim, but came up empty.
Marshall passes to Irving. And there's the call.
More.
It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. Ingram's checked in for San Antonio. And here's Irving. Over Hero. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Ingram. Back to Wembanyama. Over Gafford. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Ingram.
Wembanyama letting it go quick.
Mavericks trail by 14. Irving up top. He's guarded by Hero.
Nice.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Ingram. And a nice finish on the layup. Ingram's got his first basket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
It's already over. If I reach the 70, it's done. Hero. So there's no way they're going to make a comeback.
Tries a spin move. And Irving gets it to go.
Unless if I don't score and they score, then maybe.
Irving has
But
remained
we'll see.
absolutely filthy. I mean, he just carves up defenses like it's nothing.
Hero, the pass to Wembanyama. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. The three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, it's over.
Barrett with it. That one goes. Count it. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Spurs.
They had more assists and shot the ball
Why
more
is he
efficiently.
keep
Those
on
things
shooting,
tend to go
bro?
hand in hand.
Kyrie's
That's so true.
crazy.
Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. The offensive rebound. It's good.
What the hell was that?
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact
What
of
the
it.
hell did Wemby? Oh, let me see this. Let me see this. What the fuck did he do? Let me see this shit. Okay, I shot it here. And then, so he gets a what the? Gets a rebound and just gives it. What the? I can't even explain what the hell just happened.
I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Irving for three. That shot is off. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. A little mid-range shot is up. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 38 points. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
Damn. We're on to the finals, boys. Alright, I'm gonna save it here so I could just end it here so I could just watch the final or play the final. 1 to 2 weeks he's out? Okay. So obviously we know that we're gonna be in the final. Did I skip that or Oh no, we're okay. So there you guys have it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow, but we'll see because of whatever's happening. But at the same time, I hope you guys enjoyed this series or this NBA 2K starting off, and then I'll make this a series within it, like, and so on and so on. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time, and